Alright, we're back. I guess we're back. Did I ever leave? I don't know. But anyways, World Rally, Round 7, Rally Italia Sardegna. It was a close one. We're going to start off by saying OTT TÄNAK and Toyota and Yadi have something to figure out. The car seems to break a little too easily. It can be fast at times, but the reliability, which is a lot about what racing is not there. Just many failures, jumps, rocks, and we understand this World Rally, and there are rocks and ditches and boulders and trees and things that unfortunately you can't avoid. But it's been happening over and over. The strength of the car needs to improve in terms of its components like linkages and impact. OTT TÄNAK will probably stay. I hope he will. I know he will. And I look forward to seeing Toyota improve the car for next year, because their championship title, unless a miracle happens, is over. And that could happen because this is World Rally. You can flip a car multiple times, and then your name would be Kris MeekE, who is no longer with us. After 3 seasons, Citron has gave him the axe, as it's been titled so commonly in the media this past weekend. I back that motion. I haven't been watching World Rally for a long time. I've watched all 2017 seasons, like binge watched it. And he makes a lot of simple mistakes, unfortunately. Sometimes he gets lucky and he just, spins it around and keeps going. Sometimes he doesn't, like the major accident that we saw at Portugal, which he basically just destroyed the car. And then I believe a race earlier, he did the same thing. The one that I will never forget is at Monte Carlo, where he spun out, which is fine, but then he reversed into a ditch. And you have to be aware of your surroundings as a driver, as a race car driver. No matter what you're doing, you have to be aware. And to back up into a ditch after, that's kind of unacceptable. If you already spun out, take your time. Make sure whatever you're going to do after this is not going to cost you any more time, And that's that. I look forward to seeing Craig Breen in the car more. He didn't do too well. Matt ÖSTBERG is really pushing for a contract now that he knows the seat is available for a full-time driver. Even Jan Kopecky maybe can run for it. One of the World Rally 2, my favorite, I love his name, Oli Christian Veiby. There's many WRC2 drivers that I think deserve a shot. But let's get to the meat and bone of it. We talked about Toyota. We talked about Citron. Now let's talk about M Sport and Hyundai, who they're in a battle going back and forth between the two main championship contenders, the only championship contenders at this point, Thierry Neuville and Sebastian Ogier, 5-time champion, looking for a 6th time. Not if Ogier can stop it. They were going at it back and forth. Actually, you know what? I stand corrected. Let me rewind that. Ogier got a lead, and he was just doing the Ogier thing, just calm and collective, pushing where he can, where he felt comfortable, and relaxing where he didn't feel the risk. And unfortunately, the man behind him, Thierry Neuville, was on a mission. He would not stop. He knew he needed this victory. He needed to push for this. He did get a little out of hand coming around one corner. The back left clipped and the rear wing came off. And I found himself losing some time there. But come the next day, they were on it. Steadily, 4 seconds here, 5 seconds here. Ogier would attack back. But in the end, it was something that could not be stopped and was inevitable. Sebastian Ogier lost by 1.6 seconds after about 200 kilometers. Let's look that up. What is that, about 160 miles? 124 miles. 124 miles, and all you got between you is 1.6 seconds. That's racing. And you know what, Sebastian Ogier? He will take that loss. You know why? Could have been worse. He could have pushed to try to get the extra 5 points. And he could have crashed and got nothing. And that's what a championship is all about. Getting what you can, when you can, and not losing what's unnecessary. If you can't win, just take whatever position you can get, take the points, and be back to fight another day. So, with that being said, the only concern I really have for this battle is Hyundai's reliability. We saw in Mexico, Neuville suffered with some mechanical problem. Mikkelsen had a problem with a gearbox. We've seen in the beginning of the championship that they had problems with alternators. That they gotta fix that. You can't have a championship battle going on and you have reliability issues. I was gonna say irreliability, but I don't think that's a word. You have reliability issues, and in the rough conditions that these cars are jumping and turning and sliding and almost halfway rolling over, which Thierry Neuville did get on too. Luckily, the bank was there. The car hit the bank and bounced back off, and he was pushing. He wanted this victory more than anybody else, and I love to see a good battle. Let's see. Did I miss anything? No, we're just going to keep these videos short, keep them live, keep them fresh. If I got nothing to talk about, that's maybe time to end the video. The next race will be in Finland. So let's see what the Finnish drivers can do, what they can bring to the table. We're halfway through the season. It's a close race. From basically here on out, it's going to be about who can make the least amount of mistakes and take their best educated risk or calculated risk. Anything can happen, and that can ruin your championship. So, stay tuned. The next rally is June 26th. And, no, July. That's far. July 26th. So that's plenty of time. That's about, that's 2 weeks' time. And, man, what to do till then? Well, you can keep up to date with what I'm doing. If you want to have something to do for the next 2 weeks, don't forget to hit the like or subscribe buttons for future videos coming out. You can follow me on Instagram at Eat, Breathe, Race, where I post content, not daily, but when the race is up, I post day 1, day 2, day 3, highlight pictures, tell you what's going on, etc., etc. So I appreciate all the attention and all the support. I'll keep the videos coming. Take care, guys. See you again soon. Eat, breathe, race.